It's a place that you come to enjoy a little bit of outdoors, a little bit of nature, and usually you can end up chatting to people as well, and getting to know the other people who live locally and the sort of things that they're interested in. You know, we need community involvement, so how can we get the community involved? Let's have a friends of group, let's see if there's any interest in it. And clearly there was, because the group was formed fairly quickly after that first meeting. But we didn't have an actual building in the park. Clearly we were all living in our own homes, and we would come together for things like litter picks and stuff like that. We had access to limited amounts of like community chest funding and stuff like that, but there were nominal amounts, like £500, so it doesn't really allow you to do a great deal.
But I think other people as well, public, have appreciated it and said, since we had this, it's not only changed the Friends of Group, it's also changed the face of the park.
Yes, everything that is profit from here, from the sale of things in the cafe, goes back into picnic benches, totem trails, other bird boxes. A lot of people who never used the park would come in here. They didn't know anything about it. They don't even realise that it's the biggest park in Bradford.
The swans on the lake have been incredibly popular, because for probably this might be the third year they've had signals, and loads of people come and swan watch.
And I think it's become more popular because the cafe is here.
We're generating the investment from outside sources that the government, that the council can't access. I mean, there are many places that the council cannot access for money because obviously they've got their own money. That was a success. We managed to win the case for keeping the play area at the bottom. People are absolutely blown away by it, and that's why we thought we'd put two of our new benches, or two of the benches that we bought last year, down there. It's obviously easily maintainable, and we have to take the pressure off Parks and Landscapes when it comes to maintenance at the end of the day. It's relatively indestructible, if we love them dearly, and it's a local company, relatively local, so it ticks all the boxes from the ecological, sustainability, all those words, all the buzzwords of the day. When the group first started, there were very few actual things going on and brought into the park, but nothing on a regular basis was brought into the park for people to attend free of charge. And we have to admit that it's a relatively deprived area, so free of charge is good, but we try to keep all our prices very, very low in the cafe, because we understand how difficult it is for families to go and enjoy a place and not spend a vast amount of money. It's not fair to go out and experience something like this and have to spend a fortune just to get a drink or an ice cream or something like that. So we do keep our prices really, really low, but it doesn't stop us being able to gather together money to allow us to buy things to put in the park, such as the totem trail, which you can see there. There's like a little trim trail that we've positioned things around the park. It's quite difficult to see, but there's various things around the park, balance beams and that kind of thing. So they're spread all over the park on purpose to encourage people to make use and move about as much as possible. Not only are people using the green corridor, but animals too. So we've sat at this bench, and seen the deer run across.
Occasionally, not always. We have seen it. I was here when Saturday afternoon early on, and everybody stood up.
Kids loved it.
Deer ran across. It's like amazing. And I just want to say that we have to protect our inner city green spaces.
You hear that bird tweeting away there.
You know, we have to protect them for nature and people.
There is
we have to educate children and adults about how amazing all this is.
Get a couple of people together who are like-minded.
Enthusiastic.
And put in the groundwork. Do the legwork yourself initially, and I think you will find that other people think just like you, and they feel that, it's really run down and what can we do about it? And on their own they don't feel they can do anything about it, but if a few people get together and show that yes, there is something. We started out litter picking, and this place, people actually say how lovely and clean it is.
It's immaculate.
For an inner city park, that makes a big difference. So go out there and do the small things, do the legwork, and you will find that other people will say, I can see that that's a good thing to do and I want to get involved. So I would say that's the main thing. Don't think that you're on your own thinking that the place is neglected and run down. Get out there with a couple of, maybe just two of you, and that will produce other people's interest as well.